All right, I just had some more coffee. I calm myself down. Like chill, motherfucker. It's Saturday morning, like for real. Anyway, in the last video I was talking about stocks into XRP, and I gotta tell you something. You gotta have to look at it like this. Like I'm still holding AMC because AMC is gonna have its run up. It's not gonna have a MOAS, but it's gonna have a run up. Um, the reason I say that people get angry is because Popcorn has 500 million shares he could drop and will drop. Just like he dropped shares on June 2nd. Just like when we were going to run up and he dumped ape on us. You have to understand, popcorn is our ceiling. If we didn't have popcorn, I would be buying AMC right now. But we have popcorn and there's nothing you could do about it. But anyway, enough with popcorn for a second. I'll talk about that in a second. You take a look at all the stocks that we were all in, okay? And at the end of the day, they all had the reverse split and all the kind of stuff and dilution and synthetics and the whole whatever. And then I think to myself, like, okay, then you got like an XRP. XRP, see, dog's green. XRP is set to reclaim its original pricing before the lawsuit. So that was at $3.84 before implementation was even happening. So let's just say, for example, XRP goes up, I don't know, $6, $5, $7, $10, $4. At 50 cents to $4, no halts, okay? No pre-market, no aftermarket, no weekend, no holiday, nothing. How is that a bad thing? That is like a guarantee sure thing. The only thing that interrupted XRP was the lawsuit. Okay? And people go, whether the SEC shoulda, coulda, woulda. I don't know. I'm not at war with the SEC. At the end of the day, I know a lot of cool motherfuckers over there, you know. And behind the scenes, you know, they're normal. You have to understand, it's an agency and they got bosses. I'll leave it at that. What's up, motherfuckers? Anyway, that being said, from an investor point of view, if I knew there was something out there that's 50 cents that's going to go up a couple of bucks within the next, I say, 3 months, 2 months, I'm thinking to myself, like, why wouldn't I take advantage of that instead of holding some of these paper stocks and losing to a bunch of known criminals? Because that's what they're doing, okay? What I mean, think about it. FTDs, the synthetics, the surprise reverse splits. We're talking about everything. We're talking about the GTI, the COSMs. We're talking about the GameStop, the Bed Bath and Beyond. We're talking about everything. Could they make money? Yeah. Will they screw you? They've been doing this through the process. So I just think that people need to understand something. A perfect example. Up in the Bronx, there was an area there, okay, like the Little Italy of the Bronx area. And there was this one place that used to make some fucking amazing sandwiches. Like for real. Like this place was like you would like mug somebody on the subway to go buy a sandwich up there. That's how good this place was. Nice Italian family, loved them to death. I mean, for real. Like the grandmother, she was the first person on earth that called me the devil, which was kind of funny because technically speaking, like she was close to Jesus, more ways than one. But one day, like another side of the family took over the restaurant once the original crew, like retired, went to Florida. Grandma went to talk to Jesus. And all of a sudden, like, while the sandwich is still good, the bakery place started just like being more not kept, like the way grandma used to keep it. And I used to tell people all the time, it's like, yeah, it's a good sandwich. Yeah, but it's like the place is being run down. It's like it's not the same thing anymore. Then after a while, you start going up there. It's like, where's the mozzarella? Like, for real? Is this prosciutto? Like, you start to feel like, this ain't the sandwich, but it is the sandwich. And it's the same place, but it ain't the same place. At a certain point, it was like, yeah, why don't we just go to the place that's, right down the block? Sometimes you have to take a look at something and say, is this still the same place that used to give me that good result? And it may feel like it, but it isn't. Yeah, you see the numbers going up and down, but everything that's, you take a look and you see, you be an adult about it. Same thing goes with investing. You look at Wall Street, massive manipulation. Anyway, I mean, come on, not for nothing. Not for nothing. It is not even the Wild Wild West. I actually feel offended now from my time, 80s and the 90s, thinking it was the Wild Wild West. And I actually, listen, not for nothing. Enron left a lot of bad taste in the mouth with a lot of people in the dot-coms and stuff, but that was nothing compared to this kind of bullshit. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is this. If you're in the stock market and you're tired of getting mauled and abused and lied to and all kinds of stuff, you gotta start saying to yourself, maybe that's not the place where I'm gonna make my money. That doesn't mean dump your stuff. It doesn't. I still hold AMC. I'm gonna hold AMC for the run-up. But yeah, I'm done with Wall Street. I'm done with it because, and I'll give you an example, a reason why. Take a look at the process of shorting. I know a lot of people don't look at this stuff. It's a good shorting. You want to short a company, you borrow X amount of shares and you sell them off. And now people don't even borrow the shares; they just naked short them. But think about that in a way of modern times. If you want to bet that the company stock price is going to go down, why don't we got a market maker specifically for that, like a bookie? Okay, place your bets based on odds, and you win X amount as the price go down. Whereas we're borrowing shares, dropping shares. This is not the old days. This is not the old days where you need paper stocks. You don't do that. You got to have a separate market maker for that. Placing the bets. Small plan. Now, if you had something like that, you wouldn't have this predatory type shorting, and then you wouldn't have a situation where we incentivize the CEO to turn around and go, oh yeah, let me create more shares on the side. Let me dilute more. Yeah, listen. Hi, it's your cousin Adam. Remember me? Listen, I need for you to move to South and start shorting my company. Don't tell nobody. You can't have legitimacy and honesty in Wall Street anymore. It's not possible. You have too many shell companies around the world. You got bank accounts all over the place. You got people storing freaking everything on crypto. As far as cash, hiding things out. You got secondary bank accounts that are not tied. Listen, Brazilian apes, remember that one? That's the problem. It's not that I'm against Wall Street. It's that technically Wall Street is that bakery run down to the point where it's like you used to walk in there and be like, oh, fuck, what is this? Like, not for nothing. Not for nothing. You walk in that place, you see a half a crackhead washing dishes in the back. You don't want to have that sandwich no more. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Wall Street has become that place. I've worked behind the scenes in those places. I've walked the hallways and been in the meeting rooms of the, UBS, the Morians, the Bears, the Lehman Brothers. You don't get it. Like, what's up, motherfucker? That kind of stuff. It's not the same place anymore. Like back then, people could make money based on like getting information. Like my guy, I'll tell you a story later on, Fat Nick. Getting information meant money. Now it's beyond the information. It's like fucking use the AI, set the robots on the fucking retail kids. Fuck them up. See what they're buying the night before and fuck them up. Like you're competing against advanced AI that nobody's seen. Like, I mean, not for nothing. It's like, you go to play poker at your neighborhood poker game, and all of a sudden a guy goes, don't worry about it. Listen, this guy right here, that's my robot. I built him last night. He's gonna sift for me. He's gonna gamble my hand. You're gonna be like, dog, not for nothing. You brought a robot? What kind of robot is this? No, listen, I met this girl. She's from MIT, and she told me she could build me a robot, and he likes to play poker. Would you sit at that table? But you're sitting at that table right now with Wall Street. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I'm done. I'm sorry. You're fucking there, fucking playing half a poker with a fucking MIT robot, and he's giving you fucking sandwiches from a burnt out bakery in the Bronx. Keep fucking around. You're gonna see what happens. X-Force. That's all I can tell you. Stop.